Welcome to the Ripple Effect. I am Selena. As you can see by today's title, we're just going to jump right into it. The reason why I started this YouTube channel, I probably should do a welcome video. But I started it because I was a single parent. I say was because my child is an adult now. But there were several different obstacles that I went through. The plight of a single mother is not easy. So I started this channel to encourage single mothers who are going through what I went through or still progressing through the different stages of single parenthood. So today's topic is I hate my baby daddy. Have you ever said that to yourself or to a friend or to a family member? Well, I don't know. Some of y'all might have said it to his face. But I once upon a time had that feeling of hating him. And it was because of the sheer sediment of abandonment. Like, for the life of me, I never can understand how a man can create life and simply walk away. I know my story may be different from others out there, so I will do my best by the grace of God to be very transparent with my story so I can help someone, so that it can reach someone to share my testimony. So my son's father decided to just walk away. There was no forwarding address or phone number. He just completely cut ties, which was totally unexpected. I had no idea that that is what he was planning to do. I was very young. I was finishing up my sophomore year in college and ended up meeting another fellow college student. And anyway, I digress. I ended up having my son, and he decided to not participate and be a part of my son's life. Now, this was an answered prayer. I know that may seem like an oxymoron. How can my son's father not being a part of his life be an answer to a prayer? But it was, because what I prayed was, I did not want a guy who was going to be in his life today, out tomorrow, here Wednesday, Christmas, Easter, his birthday, just the, special days, and not really be a part of his life. That's not what I wanted. And also, I am a fatherless daughter. I grew up in a single parent home. Pay attention to generational curses. They are real. So I knew I did not want to have that relationship where I thought I was going to see my father one day and I didn't, and I was waiting for him and he never showed up. I did not want that for my son. And believe it or not, it was an answered prayer, because I did not want to have to see that hurt or that disappointment in my child's face because his father would make false promises. So with that being said, I did at one point in time, I really hated him because I could not understand. Well, now this was before the answered prayer, okay? I had to arrive at that moment to say, okay, this is what I'm going to pray for and be able to accept it. But beforehand, when he decided to walk away, it was just this feeling of, how could you? Like, weren't we cool? We had a relationship, and how could you just walk away and not only abandon me? The child is innocent. He didn't do anything but arrive. And for that, I genuinely hated him because of what he did. The catastrophic ramifications that he would leave behind. That is what I hated him for. Not so much in the moment, but I knew in the future, like, look what you did. And I wonder if there are other women who feel the same way. Sis, you are not alone. There may be some of you who are still dealing with that hatred, who still feel that high level of what did Tyler Perry say? Acrimony? I think that's right. But just that level of hatred, that level of, and I know for me, sometimes it wasn't so much hatred, it just bordered on disgust. Like, how could you? Like, I felt he could have chosen to do something different. At least give his sister a heads up if that's what you were going to do. And I had to pray away the hatred. I know for some of you that may sound unrealistic, that prayer is an answer, but it really and truly is, and it was. Now, it did not happen overnight. Make that very clear. It took many, many, many years, not days, not months, years of praying for my child's father and praying for myself, not just him, but praying for myself to allow God to remove this hatred that I had. Because when you operate out of a place of hatred, it is a hindrance to your parental guidance. There are things that you're not going to be able to do, or be able to love your child the way God would want us to love the blessing that he gave us, because of the hatred for the other parents. And it serves us no good, because the other person, I don't know, he's probably living a blessed life. I wouldn't know. That's between him and God. But just holding on to that hatred does not benefit you any. I encourage you to let it go, to pray about it, and to let God handle it. Let God handle it. God does not need our help. Contrary to what other people may say and what people may believe, God doesn't need our help in the sense of us hating another person, especially the person who is responsible for creating the child that you have. So I encourage you, sisters. I know the title says I hate my baby daddy, but that was once upon a time, and now I'm living in my happily ever after. Also, be sure to join the OAC Nation. OAC. It stands for Overcoming and Confident. Thank you for watching.